afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Tye channel. For those of you who are just joining us for the first time, welcome. Super excited to have you here today with us. So today we have a special guest with us. Today we're having Artist Talk. We're talking about creativity as an artist. What does purpose mean to us? We're going to have a talk with our guest. We're going to find out what she does. We're going to find out what purpose means to her, what passion, what creativity means to her, all of that good stuff. So stay tuned. Here we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You know what this is, you know what time it is. This is the freedom movement. We give ourselves permission to be free. Today's Tye Nugget with our guest is going to be, give yourself permission to be creative. Take it away.
Hi you guys, so my name is Shaniya and I am a DIY fashion artist. So I have a YouTube channel where I show people how to make clothes for themselves. So instead of going out to the stores and spending a lot of money and a lot of time shopping, I show you how to take basic pieces, whether they're thrifted or whether they're things that you already have, and I show you how you can transform them for yourself.
Okay, first of all, girl, thank you so much for being here. I'm super excited to have you here. And guys, this is what it's about. Like, I literally just met her like 2 weeks ago, just like out and about, just being open. We connected, and now here we are doing a video together. This is what life is about. You gotta take advantage of the moments. But let me just tell you, girl, I'm glad that you're here because I'm a bargain shopper. I love to bargain shop, okay? What is like your specialty? Tell us exactly what your process is as far as creating.
I'd say my specialty is transformations.
Okay.
So I can make things from scratch, but I find that I am more drawn to taking things that I already have.
Got it.
And things that I'm like, oh, I don't wear this anymore, or oh, I could throw it away, and trying to give it new life, right? Trying to save it from the trash can, right?
Nice, I love it, that resurrection power. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't have to die. You don't have to bury it. If you need help, holla at my girl, because she can resurrect some clothes and some outfits for you and make some new creations. That's what I'm all about. You know what, we need to talk after this, because I'm having some creative ideas with some clothing and some stuff that, you know, I want to do a little something with. All right, so being that you are creative, when did you find that your passion was fashion? For those people out there who are looking to figure out, okay, like, I don't know what my passion is, I don't know what I want to do, I know I'm creative, but I don't know what I want to do. When did you figure out that fashion was your thing and you like putting stuff together, creating something new?
I think I realized it at a really young age, maybe like my last year of middle school going into high school. And the problem for me was that I always wanted to look fashionable, I wanted to be popular like all the other girls, but I didn't have money. I didn't have money, my mom didn't have money, so I had to try to find ways to create what it was that I wanted for myself and make it look like I actually got it from the store, right?
Wow.
So I think from that, actually just bringing to life what I wanted, I realized, oh wow, I don't have to go to the store to buy things. I can make them for myself, and not only can I make them for myself, but I can also personalize them and give them my own touch, you know what I mean?
I'm a rag, I hear that, that's what's up. So ladies and gentlemen, did you hear that? Find a niche, even if it's in your own life, find a niche and create a solution for it. If you see something that you have a burden for, you're like, you know what, why don't somebody do something about that? Or this needs more of this and more of that. That means it's your burden. That means it's your job and your responsibility to create a niche, even if it's in your own life. I love that. So now, here is the $1 million question. You ready?
I think so.
No, I mean, are you ready?
I hope so.
Okay.
I mean, yes, I'm
All
ready.
right. What does purpose mean to you?
So honestly, it's something that I'm still trying to find the answer for myself. But I would say that it has to do with giving back to the other people in the world. So what are you doing to help the people around you? And no, it doesn't have to be, you know, handing out $50 bills. It doesn't have to be that. But what are some problems that people have that they're trying to find solutions to, and how can you know, help them out with at least one of those problems? So I think purpose is about helping and giving back to the people based on what you already know how to do. I think that that's love.
I absolutely love that, and I agree. I think a huge part of purpose is servitude. Having a spirit of servitude, operating in a place of servitude to help mankind, to further the human race. I think it's all of our responsibility. Just imagine if every single person on this planet planet and in this world played a part of servitude or had a consistent mindset of servitude, how can I make the world better? How can I touch the world one person at a time? Because see, sometimes it's only about one person. And I feel like sometimes we get caught up on the numbers. Oh, I'm not reaching enough people, so I'm not being effective. It's about that one person, because the bottom line is you don't know how many lives are connected to that one person. Let's just say you were the person that inspired Albert Einstein or Martin Luther King. How many lives have they affected? You know what I'm saying? So it can't be about the numbers. It just has to be about that mindset of servitude and the posture of our heart and our mind being in a place of servitude, because I believe that we were all created to serve one another in some shape, fashion, form, or capacity. And understanding what our lane is and not comparing our lane to somebody else's. And I love that you said, I'm not quite really sure. I'm in the process of still figuring it out and discovering who I am. That's a real, authentic, genuine answer. And ladies and gentlemen out there watching, it's okay if you don't know. It's okay if you're in a place where you're still evolving, you're still trying things and figuring it out, because life is a continuous process of us evolving and growing and learning who we are. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you, please try new stuff. You got to get out there and do new stuff, try new stuff, so you can see what you like and what you don't like. I never thought I would be doing video, and I'm in love with it now. I was just telling her earlier, like, if you would have told me I'd be doing video like 6 months ago, I would have been like, child, you crazy. I'm gonna need you. No, right? But I started trying new things. I started reading new books, being in different environments, putting myself around different people and different mindsets, and I began to grow, and other parts of me started to open up inside that I didn't even know was there. So how do you feel about that as an artist? Like, where do you get your inspiration from? How do you stay motivated? This is New York City. Like, how do you utilize it?
Because this is New York City, all you have to do is find a square, whether it's Union Square or another square. Find a square, sit down, and watch the people. And watch them without any expectation. To find the things that really amaze you, really give you joy, make you wonder, and use all of those emotions to create something, you know?
Yeah. Because everybody's process is different. It's okay to disagree and say, well, you know what, that doesn't really work for me, but this works better. And it's okay to embrace that, because we're all different and we all need different things. Like, I love movies. Like, that is like another inspiration and getaway for me. It gives me another chance to see different storytellers and to just get away into a different world. New York is one big backdrop. Everything about it is like, I freaking love New York. So sometimes I feel like it's a book. Sometimes I feel like it's a movie. Sometimes I feel like it's coming out and watching people. So whatever that thing is for you, it doesn't have to look like what it looks like for me. It doesn't have to look like what it looks like for her, because we're all different pieces that come together to make this beautiful kaleidoscope called this masterpiece called life. So embrace your individuality and what you like and what you love and what works for you. Don't try to make something else that works for somebody else work for you. Find your thing, find your lane, and flow in that lane, boo. Yes. Like, before we go, is there anything potent or powerful that you would like to tell people out there who are in the process of finding themselves, in the process of creating, in the process of finding their identity or their purpose?
But I think one thing that's important is making time and staying committed to your word. I think word is like so powerful, and when I say word, I mean if you say, you know, I'm going to meet you on June 3rd at 3 o'clock, try to make it happen. Make sure that you follow through on your word. Why? Because there's so much that you can gain from connecting with a person. Imagine you don't meet with that person because of whatever factor. Imagine the opportunity that you've missed, right? So just stay true to your word, and when you do that, you kind of give the universe a signal that says, oh, she's open, she's committed, she's loyal, and she's dependable. So I'm going to send her more things. I'm going to send her more people, more opportunities for her to get wherever it is that she'd like to go. So, or he would like to go.
Yes.
So definitely stay true to your word.
I love that. I think keeping your word to yourself is the most important, first and foremost, even before other people, because if you don't learn how to keep your word to yourself, how are you going to know how to keep it to other people? It's just like, if you don't love yourself, if you don't have love in you, how are you going to love other people? You know, and even just the being open. We say we want a lot of things, but subconsciously and in the inner parts of our heart, we're not really open, because our actions are saying we're closed. We're speaking it with our mouth, but our hearts are far from that very thing that we're hoping for, praying for, asking for, expecting. So Don't despise small beginnings. Don't take yourself out the game and put yourself on the bench because you feel like, oh, well, I don't have as much as they do, or I don't have as many followers as they do, or I don't have the equipment. If you don't have equipment, use your phone. If you don't have the people, do it yourself. You gotta start somewhere. Keep your word to yourself because it's gonna build your self-confidence, it's gonna build your self-esteem, and it's gonna build boldness, encouraging yourself. Because like you were saying, whether it's going to that appointment or making that video for the day, whatever it may be, it's like when you get it done, you check it off the list, you're like, you know what, I said I was gonna do that and I did it. Let me drop my collar and do something else, you know? So this is something that we've been talking about doing, and we're here. It's happening. And this is what gives you momentum. This is what gives you that acceleration. This is what propels you into the next thing when you actually get into the motion of the action and you do that very thing. Don't procrastinate. Don't put it off to tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Do it today. Today, right here. Amen and hallelujah to that. I love you guys. Deuces. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Take the journey with me. Leave some comments. Let me know what's happening. Now, where can people find you? Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. What do you do?
You can find me on YouTube. It's youtube.com/xxartmason. Alright? And you can find me on Instagram at Shaniya Inside.
Yes, and that will also be in the links down below, guys. I'll put hyperlinks so you guys can go and check her out, check out her work, put in some little orders and all of that good stuff, and just connect, because this is all about connecting. Let's bring our gifts together. Let's bring our purpose together. I want everybody to win. I want everybody to make it. Let's work together. All right, ladies and gentlemen, love you guys, and until next time, be free, stay free, live in purpose, on purpose. Peace. What would you tell to those? I mean, different